wondering if I should just leave my hair down, tie it up like this. I'm gonna leave it up. All right. So I just watched a video from Casey Simpson talking about why Gen Z is not having kids by and large, and as a Gen Z person, I thought, that kind of inspired me to rant about it and just contribute to the conversation. Now, I don't know if I'm going to add anything new to the conversation, but I just thought this would be a good way to normalize not having kids. So one of the first reasons, this is just gonna go out to the world unedited, so you're gonna hear me go like and then just like mess up a lot because I don't feel like learning how to use an editing program. One of the biggest reasons that people are not having kids nowadays is money. Kids are expensive, school is expensive, daycare is expensive. I don't have the stats on me right now, but I'm sure if you look up how much is daycare in this XYZ state, how much does a kid cost per year in XYZ state, you're gonna look at the computer screen and be like, oh my god, yeah. Most of us don't have that kind of money. And the amount of hours you have to work to grind for all that money, you're not going to have time to take care of the kid. So then you have to sign them up for daycare, but then daycare is just too expensive for whatever job you might have. So it's just, in a financial sense, nowadays, it's just more logical to not have kids. Now, one that hits a little more close to home for me is selfishness. Like, yeah, I'm selfish. What about it? I want my time to be about me and my future spouse. And, like, that's kind of it. Mostly me, though. And I would want my future spouse's time to be mostly about them. But, like, I don't personally want to spend the time or even money raising kids. Like, yes, I'm selfish. What are you going to do about it? Now this one, these two reasons are a little more specific to me, but I think they could apply to someone else. This could, like, validate someone else in that situation. My plan is, by 2027, I want to move to Spain and, create a better life for myself for other reasons that I could rant about for a different video, a different unedited video. But yeah, having kids right now, when I plan on moving to Spain, I think that would just be a horrible decision, because not only do I have to worry about the hospital bills, I have to worry about, financially carrying a child while I'm trying to plan on moving to another country. I also have to plan on, like, getting my child the passport and all this shit too. Like, I'm not. And then once I get there, I have to make sure I have room and enough money for a big enough apartment to support this child. And I have to make sure I have a job lined up. I have to make sure I have, like, a house or an apartment lined up. No. I only want to worry about myself when I move to Spain. And so far, that's the way it's been going, which is perfect. And another reason that's completely unrelated to that last one, I'm a bit of a kinkster. Yeah. And I can see having a child getting in the way of that lifestyle. And I can imagine if there's any kinksters out there that do have children. Oof. I mean, if you are someone like that, if you are a kinkster with a child, um, let me know how that goes for you, and if having a child like does or doesn't interrupt that lifestyle at all. Because I can't see having a kid and being a kinkster meshing very well. I would not have time for it. Did I have anything else that I wanted to rant about? Oh yeah, bringing a child into this hellscape of a world, especially this country. I'm leaving this country for many reasons, but like, kids lack independence nowadays. So you can't just send your kid out on like a walk by themselves, depending on how old they are. You can't just like let them go out for a walk and just enjoy their time alone and just be independent. Now, when I was growing up, I was born in 2002. I just thought I should preface this part with that. So when I was growing up, I would go all around town alone. I would be riding on my bike, on my scooter, walking. I would go everywhere alone. I started doing that when I was like 13 or 14. I think that's like a good time for kids to be, you know, gaining more independence in their lives. Now, I'm not a child care expert, but that's about the point where I started to like get out of the house alone a lot more. And yeah, look at me, I'm fine. I never even wore a helmet. Wear a helmet when biking. Don't be like me. No, but seriously, like, kids nowadays, oh my god, I sound like a boomer. Back in my day, type shit. Kids nowadays, like, barely have any independence because being outside, especially in the United States, is so dangerous. Especially with, like, the car epidemic that we have in this country. Like, we are such a car-dependent nation. That's part of the reason I'm leaving. I don't want to be a soccer mom. I don't want to have to take my kids out everywhere up until the point that they're like 16, 17, or even, hell, even 18. I don't want to do that. I don't want to force my kids to drive either. I want them to be able to get out on foot or on a bike or whatever. I want them to be able to have independence once they get into their teenagers. Having a kid in this country? Oh. No. I would never. And especially with the pointless Iran war going on right now, that is going to tank our economy in the coming months. And the government wants me to have a kid in that? No. Die. Okay, yeah, I have nothing else to rant about except that. I just thought I would contribute to the conversation a little bit, just normalize not having kids. Now, I should end it by saying, if you do want to have kids, awesome. Some of my friends have had kids. Some of my coworkers that are around my age have had kids too, and I'm like, that's cool. I support it. I'm sure you'll be a great parent. I don't want to join that club, though. Anyways, have kids, don't have kids, live your life, have a margarita instead. I don't know. Bye.